Welcome back to another episode of the Junk Monkeys podcast. And man, does it feel crazy to be saying that.
Wow. Oh my God.
We got everybody in the booth. I'm Randy McLeod, your host. I'm joined by Noah Garbutt.
Hello.
Daniel Mosionier.
Hi.
And Bradley Gertzen.
Hey guys, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad.
I'd like to thank my mom
congratulations,
for
Brad.
keeping the views up on this channel.
No, that's
we were
me.
gone.
I've been going through every episode. I go back and watch an episode and I'm listening. I'm like, man, we're funny.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been gone for 5 months.
Wow.
That's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about just catching up. This is gonna be basically like,
Mustard.
hey, it's been a while. Stop.
Ketchup. Get it?
No, I got it.
Because it sounds like ketchup.
Right.
I remember when we stopped doing this podcast.
Yeah, actually, I might go.
my life got dramatically better when we stopped.
Why did we come back?
I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to be getting into all that. We're going to be catching up. I'm going to see what these guys have been up to. And yeah, it's going to be great. So stick around for this episode of the Junk Monkeys podcast.
Hey-oh. I said mustard again. I don't know if you heard it.
I didn't, actually.
You said we're catching up again, and I went,
I want you to like blow that up in the edit. I want
just
to like
super
isolate
loud.
Bassy mustard.
That was my
There's
game.
something I don't like about
That's
that.
my gamer tag.
Yeah, it
Bassy
makes me
mustard.
uncomfortable.
It's like, you know how Xbox assigns you a random gamer tag?
Yeah.
Bassy Mustard 57.
Honestly, like that reminds me of yours in how like I don't want to say yours is generic, but it's like the most like generated one I've ever heard.
Which
of.
one?
Brave
Brave
Burrito.
Burrito?
Burrito?
Yeah. I remember that's a long time ago.
Long time.
Because that's PS3 era.
yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was PS3 era.
A long time
Still,
ago.
still my favorite username.
Well, you haven't changed it
no.
because you don't need to. It's
I
perfection.
remember Pavilion 007.
Pavilion 007. There was Speedy 123.
Wasn't it supposed to be like you named it? Wasn't it like Pavilion on accident or something? You were trying to name it something
no,
else.
I
and it didn't
named it
work?
Pavilion because I thought Pavilion was a cool word that was associated to a laptop that I wanted to get.
Right.
And then you like found out
So-
like, oh, it's just like a place.
I was like, oh, it's just a building. It doesn't exactly roll off the
boring.
top. Pavilion.
It's
Yeah,
like 3 syllables.
too many syllables. I gotta change that.
It sounds cool until you learn like what it means.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, it's just a pavilion.
I don't even fucking know what that means.
Well, I mean, like when
What is a
We
pavilion?
have the pavilions that come through.
yeah, but that's not like the build. Like that's not the structure.
It's just a type of building.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any old
It's like
gamer
a
tags,
gazebo.
Randy?
Riley gave me one, which was CNDN Redneck, Canadian Redneck.
Right.
That's a pavilion.
I remember CND
Oh.
Redneck.
It's like a gazebo.
It's
Yeah.
a gazebo but square.
It's like
Yeah.
a gazebo but more intense.
Exactly.
a nicer gazebo.
Yeah, CNDN Redneck was one that
I
Riley
remember
gave
that.
me,
Oh,
and
I
I
remember that
I
one.
couldn't change it because I had to pay for it to change.
You're like,
So I was like, well, I guess I'm CNDN Redneck.
right.
Sinden Red.
So that was lame.
My OG gamer tag sucked. Like my first ever gamer tag.
Yeah.
It was an Xbox generated name.
Well, what
And
was it?
it was Globler Bread 81.
What?
Oh.
Globular bread.
No, GLOBLUR specifically. Globler. Globler bread.
Globler.
Globler bread.
oh,
And underscore
I don't
81.
like that.
So I was that for like 2 months.
Yeah,
Damn.
And
that's
then
not
I-
one that sticks.
Yeah, and then I
No.
changed it.
Yeah.
I've gone through a lot of names.
My bad one was Chatterbox.
I
6000.
remember Chatbox.
And then
6000.
I did have Coda 555.
I remember that as well.
Because Brother Bear was.
Oh yeah, good
So,
callback.
you know,
I like
yeah.
that. Welcome back, everyone.
Whoa!
It's crazy that we're back in the booth.
I'm in the booth.
Fades in.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm in the
right.
We're back in the booth.
Whoa. Yeah. You know what? Like I'm getting back in the rhythm here. So excuse me for like my hesitance towards this, but like it's very nice to be in a place where I can come back and be like, hey, let's do this thing. you know?
Yeah.
Like let's get back on the train. You know,
Let's
back on track with Randy McLeod.
news.
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase. Oh, there you go. Back on track.
Back on track with Randy
Back
McLeod.
on
Okay,
track.
I like that.
That's your new solo podcast.
Hey,
That's
that
just
was
me.
one of the names, wasn't it?
Something,
thinking about
there was a whole train.
There was a
like
train
that.
thing.
That
was
shit
off-
sucked.
it was off the
Hey, I
tracks.
liked it. I
That
liked it.
was
Off the tracks
Off
was
the
pretty
Tracks
good.
That was
podcast
hot
one of the
garbage.
thoughts.
Yeah.
There was like Derailed was one that sucked.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. I think I said it. I was the one that contributed it, but yeah, no. Anyway, guys, before we get too far in the podcast, I want to bring something up that was not in the script that I gave to Dan. I have a mission. All right, hear me out.
Okay.
Operation Get Ran to San Fran. Okay.
What?
All right.
Get
Hear
ran
me
to
out.
San Fran.
Hear me out.
You never brought this up to me.
No, I did not.
You just said you did.
No, I said I didn't.
Oh, what?
You
That
did say
doesn't
you
matter.
didn't.
There is an opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. There is a YouTube group that I follow that is based in San Francisco. They're called Kinda Funny. I've talked about them at length. They have this fun little thing they do like once a year called the Up and Comer program, where they fly people out, all expenses paid, for a trip for resume building on producing, hosting, all that fun stuff, content in a professional setting.
Oh,
Okay.
Crazy, right?
that sounds dope.
It's a nomination-based process. So, I've self-nominated myself, but if you feel inclined, throw me a nomination on that form.
Ran to San
How would
Fran.
we go about doing that?
That's a wonderful question, Noah, and I have just the answer for you. Go
You
just
can dial 1-888-246.
just call me.
Send me a text.
I'll put it in the description, but it's www.kindafunny.com/upandcomer.
Okay.
And it's just a Google Doc with 4 questions, like link to your YouTube channel. Why do you think this person deserves a nomination? Blah, 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 blah. You don't have to. I'm just throwing it out there because I think it'd be funny.
You know
to
we're
have
gonna.
Operation
100%.
Come on now.
Get Ran to San Fran.
And it's catchy.
And that's what I'm saying.
it's
I'm not going to
It's a
based on the
movement.
name.
No, it's a
I
That
movement.
shit sucks.
You know what? I worked really hard on that. I did put it in the script. Anyway, with that out of the way, guys, I want to check in and see how you guys are doing. Because Dan, first of all, I've barely seen you.
Yeah.
I've kind of seen Brad.
I've been around.
I've been hanging out with Noah. I know you.
Yeah. You
Wow, I
live
guess I'll
like-
just jump off a fucking bridge then.
He lives like 10 blocks away from
Yeah,
me.
we can walk to each other.
And we have the internet. It's not difficult.
I am a call away. Dan,
Oh.
after you're done your sip of water, and I'm so sorry for calling you out before that. What's up, man? What's going on?
I was so tempted to just keep sucking on the water, never put it
I'm not
down.
gonna
But
keep it
I'm
on.
like, I'm out. So,
Yeah.
what's up with me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing.
Okay.
I make music and that's it.
What's been exciting about the music lately?
I've been making it.
Okay.
I'm making that
Have you
shit.
gotten any new instruments?
No.
Okay.
The instruments are fucking
How's
expensive.
the cello?
Broken.
Oh no.
Like it has been for like 2 years.
No.
Yeah. I'm not making that up for fun.
No, I know you're not. That would, what kind of sadist does that?
Gotcha. That's it. I get broken.
Been playing the cello like crazy lately. You had no idea.
Have you had any other like what's the word I'm thinking of, contracts or something? Because I know you did some stuff for Hearts of Iron.
Yeah, I do. I do commissions.
Commissions,
So
that's
every once in a while I get a commission. I'm working on one right now.
Nice.
Someone wants a fantasy like orchestral piece, and that's like right up my alley.
Yeah.
So.
I was about to ask, like, when you get commissions, are you selective in that, like, you'll be like, this isn't quite my wheelhouse?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
I've turned down a bunch of commissions.
Oh wow.
I had someone come to me and be like, I want a commission, and I was like, okay, what do you want? They were like, oh, you're sort of like what you make, that like ambient orchestral stuff, and I was like, perfect, that's exactly like what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like working on it. I spent like 3 or 4 hours making like a sketch, sent it to them. They're like, this is really awesome. Could you make it more Japanese though?
Ooh.
And I went, no, no, I cannot do that. I'm sorry. First of all, I can't. That would just change the whole structure of the piece.
Yeah.
Second of all, I can't just like. There's. It's not like salt and pepper. You can't
Yeah.
just like sprinkle on a little bit of Japanese sound. What does that even mean?
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like, how do you define what that means? Are you like, I don't know.
Just
we
a
went back-
gong every once in a while.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Very stereotypical thing, like a wind chime.
like a
wind chime,
Kyoto, just
Yeah. Yeah.
but completely out of tune, no context,
randomly
like,
in
yeah.
there.
Just in the middle of
And
it.
then so someone just goes in the gong, just
It's like that's what I'm looking for.
Doesn't
You're
even-
cooking, bro.
Hell yeah, it's cooking.
So we went back and forth a couple of times, and I was like, I'm declining this commission now
Yeah.
because you clearly don't know what you want.
Do you find that, like, was that frustrating for you to spend that much time, like 3 to 4 hours? It's not an insignificant amount of time.
A little bit, but also not really, because I still wrote a cool piece of music out of it.
Yeah.
That now I just have as a piece of my own music. So
Fair. Yeah.
And you can always use that for something else if somebody.
that's what I do actually. On my most recent commission I'm working on right now, they were like, "Oh, I want this like fantasy, upbeat, orchestral kind of medieval kind of type deal," and I had like 5 or 6 pieces that were already in that realm. So I just gave them to them, and I'm like, pick one of these. And
Oh,
and
nice.
they did, and then I just continued on it.
Yeah.
And that's how that's
Portfolio, baby.
because I've got
Portfolio.
like 1,000 unfinished pieces.
Damn.
Not even like joking. It's like 970 or something like that.
Damn.
So it's like,
Insane.
here's my library. Take a look. What do you like? Most of it sucks, but
but there's those gems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what was I going to say? Cloud Speak's almost at 3,000 views. That's cool.
Nice.
That's
Hell
fun.
yeah.
Go.
Let's go.
So
We'll get there someday with one of our videos. Breakout hit.
the day of Junk Monkey's video has more views than Cloud Speak is the day I just quit the podcast. Like, I'm done.
This isn't deserved.
Well, I mean, what was it? Joe Rogan in the second episode had 2
Yeah,
billion views.
no.
so-
He, in the second, he had 2 views on the first episode, 4 views on the second, 2.7 quadrillion on the third one is what it was.
Right, yeah.
That'll be us. Don't worry.
That'll be us. We'll
Is
make
that
it.
true? Yeah, it's true, Brad.
Yeah, Brad, he had 2 trillion views.
I was there, man. I
Oh,
believe
I was viewer number 1, baby.
it. Just speaks to my trust, man. Just speaks to my trust.
Yeah, we could
Trust
tell you
guys
anything.
have
You'd be
all-
like, really?
No way.
And
then
then
you
I
wouldn't lie to me.
still going hard on VR.
Nice.
That's like
nice.
I sent you the other day. I had 666 hours in VR, Steam VR.
That's right.
Jesus.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
So that's still on the Quest 2?
yeah,
Nice.
because it's the headset is irrelevant because it's all through my computer.
Exactly.
Mm.
Right,
Because
yeah.
PC VR is.
You still like the display on the Quest 2? Cause
It's
like,
literally fine.
yeah. Because like, I whipped mine out the other day because I was like, do I even have any games on this thing? And immediately like it started getting fogged up, and I'm like, I wonder if I've just been using this wrong.
Interesting. I've never had that problem.
It is
Oh.
probably user error. would
Yeah,
say.
I think so. I think I'm just doing the straps.
I think the fogging up is it is just like a positioning on your head.
Yeah.
And then I think there is also another attachment because if you're going at it with glasses in, then it kind of
Yeah, that's true.
space it
And
out
I don't
everything.
usually do it with glasses.
Oh,
I-
you need a glasses spacer.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't have glasses and I still use it. And I
Oh,
find
really?
it- oh yeah, I find it
Gives you
helps me.
give you some extra room.
Yeah.
I think I have that attachment. Like I think it came
comes
with
they all
Yeah.
come with it.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's just nice because it
You
just
have
lets
the glasses
better.
spacer.
We
you
have
fucking
technology.
dick.
It just lets like better airflow. I think.
Okay. Cool.
You have Uno. You have the glasses spacer. You fucking dick. It came free with your Quest 2.
Quest 2. Nah, I got the oldest Quest 2 in existence.
I have the Quest 1 and I got it. You have the glasses spacer.
I don't know what you're referencing.
The
I'm so
Uno
sorry.
video?
No, I haven't
Oh my
Never
fucking.
seen
Show it to me after
They've
because
never
I'm
seen
in.
Uno video. We gotta
That's,
watch that after.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know who it is. But
H or no, not H. Deluxe 4 and
I just know.
someone
I just
else.
know the video
He
is
knows the
hilarious.
clip. Yeah. Well, good, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you've been doing good.
Thanks. That was
Uh,
your checking in with Dan segment, right?
check in with Dan.
What
Scratching up the
Dan?
list.
Dan on the check.
Our new segment. What's
Check
up
on
with
Dan.
Dan?
Nothing. I make music. That's it.
Getting down with Dan.
Huh? Oh, down with Dan?
Down
Getting
with Dan.
down with Dan.
I'm down with Dan.
My name's Daniel.
Getting down and dirty.
How many times do I have to clarify
Sorry.
this?
Getting down and dirty
Down
with
with
Daniel.
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 Bradley.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Hey, guys.
How you been doing, dog?
going
I'm
on?
still alive,
Okay.
so that's,
That's
really
good.
good.
I like your
That's a-
hoodie.
You like my hoodie?
I feel like
I
we
like
got
You've
my
good
worn
hoodie.
looks
you've worn it
going right
before,
now.
but I like it.
I actually lost this hoodie and left it at Mike's for like 6 months.
I was
so-
gonna bring it up. Your hoodie is very nice. I like the
Thanks,
design going on.
guys. Thanks.
I know. I love
you.
an
Thank
audio
you.
podcast where nobody can see what we're seeing.
I'm wearing a sweater, guys. It's really nice. Just
But
want
it's a
you all to
nice
know.
sweater.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
nice
all you
sweater.
need to know.
So anyway, that's what's been
Appreciate
up with.
That's
Brad.
it.
Got a cool sweater.
Got a
Left
cool
it at his-
sweater. That's my whole life.
Left
Yeah.
it at his brother's house.
Cool story, man. Cool story.
Highlight for 5 months.
Anyway, Noah. What's up?
Oh, I guess I'm in school now.
Yeah.
I'm no longer working highways, which is good.
Oh.
I guess my entire highways career was in our
We missed most of the summer.
hiatus.
Yeah.
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 So I worked a lot during the summer, and then I'm back at school playing volleyball, and I work at a bank,
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
which is a thing I do, although I feel like I'm least likely to work at a bank.
Is that Westovo still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Go West Over, yeah.
Let's
Are
go.
you taking business?
Yeah, finances.
Okay, right. Yeah.
He's a businessman.
I'm a businessman. So yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. Shout out to the ACC Cougars team.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Go
How are you guys
volleyball.
doing this year?
So far, so good. Actually, I really like our team so far.
Nice.
Good vibes. New coach.
You need the good vibes.
New coach, so that's cool. He's all ready to go.
We suck at the game, but good vibes. no,
Vibes top notch.
Dog
that's
shit.
the important thing.
Yeah.
No, it's good. I'm playing a lot.
Nice.
I'm banging balls on the ground, and
Yeah.
that's
I'm hitting balls over the net sometimes.
I'm hitting balls over the net sometimes. Sometimes I'm not.
They keep having to remind me it's
That's
not
my
under
life.
the net volleyball.
This isn't volley
So
hockey.
I'm just
I
like
keep getting
bowling that
confused.
The
like, Brad.
movement really got me.
Remember that shit?
Do you know
No.
under
In,
volley
like, high
hockey?
school?
Under net volleyball?
Oh,
Yeah.
about
Volley hockey
80
was the
years
best,
ago.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much fun. That was so much
What
fun.
So good.
nonsense?
Still use
It's
still
absurd.
use those skills today, man.
No way.
I do. I do.
What?
Every time I gotta pass a ball to the other side of the net, I just volley hockey that thing over.
All right.
I get the hand going like with a little.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. With
yeah,
the
and
little
then I
bump.
get and then
Yep.
and pop it all over there.
I used to be terrible at overhand serve, so I would always be in the underhand.
Me too.
And dude, let me tell you, the amount of times I fucking just rocketed that thing into the ceiling. Bad time.
That's funny.
All right, you get a mulligan. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, champ.
Try again.
Alrighty.
Participation. So
That's literally it.
no.
man.
I mean that's fine, dude.
School, volleyball, and
Because
work,
like
man.
I understand the highway's plight of not being able to do anything.
It's just existing for
Yeah.
5 months, and then those 5 months deleted from your life, and
Yep.
then you just have a lot
but
of
you
money.
have a nice paycheck.
Yeah, and then you just have a lot of money, and that's it.
What did you do for highways?
I was like
Engineering aid.
Engineering Aid 1 is what it's called. Basically, I'm just keeping track of where gravel goes.
Oh,
Hey guys,
Where's this rock?
this guy's got rocks in his truck. He can put them over here. How much rocks you got? Okay.
I'll write you a ticket,
I'll
brother.
write you a ticket, brother.
all
Here's-
right, clocking out.
Yeah.
$10,000 in my pocket.
Right.
Pretty much. I'm
That's-
not gonna lie to
And
you.
that's 14 hours of my life.
Yep.
And then that's all day.
I better go to bed now because I gotta be here in 6 hours.
Holy shit.
That is exactly how
Fucking
it is.
suck.
Why don't you
Tragic.
just sleep there?
Yeah, you might as well.
Dude,
sleep
I
in the
thought
gravel
about
truck.
it. I thought about it.
Me
I was
too.
like, yeah, I might as well just sleep in my truck.
Yeah.
I thought about it. Just pull over,
You
take
didn't,
a
though.
nap. I didn't,
you?
though. No.
Did
No, I thought about it.
Could have.
It could count.
Could've.
It counts.
I thought about it. I didn't want to off myself that bad.
I figured they have tracking on the truck, and they might think I stole it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
I
do.
was like, I could sleep in the parking lot, though. But then I was like, I ate all my food, so.
If they have tracking in the truck, they definitely saw me going $130 when I was when I was like, I had to basically like I left my lights on my vehicle back at the yard. So I had to, and like somebody was like, "Hey, your lights are still on, so your battery's gonna be dead by the end of the day."
Oh.
I'm like, "Ah, shit."
We gotta
So
go.
I sent out the last round of trucks for another round, and then I was like, "I'll be right back." And then I got in the truck, just went down the highway, 130, 140, and then I got to the yard, turned off the lights, came back, and nobody noticed. So that was nice.
That's good.
Perfect.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
You had a very slow highways
It was
career, though.
awful.
You just sat
I
around.
don't want to talk about it.
I haven't
Noah.
We have no idea why the fuel cost is so high this month.
Yeah, they didn't care. It
At
was
some-
all on fleet.
At one point, Rand snapped me when he was doing his highways job,
Yeah.
and he's like, I do fucking nothing all day, so I brought my guitar.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Did
yeah.
Yeah, I remember very vividly. You
I
were
don't
like,
remember that.
It was only like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah,
'cause
definitely.
You were like, I can't really have time to play it.
Yeah.
You
But
don't
I remember you were like,
It
yeah, I
all
brought
just
my
melded
guitar.
together.
It's just,
It is.
it's just
It did.
dirty out there.
And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
then it
very
never
dusty.
happened again.
The amount of times I would get like a little piece of dust in my eye and it would bother me for 6 days.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't get
Never
that shit
leaves.
out.
You get a new
Awful.
eye.
I was thinking about it. Yeah. Quick little
Eye store.
I got mine replaced the other day, actually.
iPod.
So-
No,
iPhone.
I
Captain.
I can't hear
It's
you.
not even good.
Not
even
That was a
but
struggle.
it got me. Noah Garbutt. Get us back on track. What's up with you, Doug?
I'm trying to go back and everything that's happened in the past 5 months.
Wild, right?
I know.
Yeah.
The entire summer, I guess. Went to Banff.
Yeah.
For a week.
thought he was going to say went to
BNFF,
bed.
baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All 5 months.
I just slept for 5 months.
Hibernation.
In the summer.
What the fuck? Reverse hibernation?
I just told them to wake me up when the
Oh.
podcast resumed.
He's in
I
the
only live for
cryo
this.
too. Wake me when you need
No,
me.
he's just in his room, just conked out.
I found out the saddest piece of fact of tidbit ever.
What?
Whatever I just said.
It's about bears?
No, it's about hamsters.
Oh, no.
It turns out they found out hamsters hibernate. And they didn't know that before, so people were like,
No way we
their
didn't know
hamsters
that.
were hibernating, and they would just,
They just
people just
fucking
kept thinking
killed
they were
them.
dead, and so they were just burying their live hamsters.
No.
And they just figured it out.
lying.
Not even a lie. They just figured that out, apparently.
That's also equally funny because like I can imagine like so many classrooms have a pet hamster and they're just like keeping that fucker alive or like
Yeah.
awake at all times
Yeah.
when he's not supposed to be.
He's supposed to be hibernating, and then he finally does, and they just fucking bury him.
They're flushing
Yeah,
down the
he's
toilet or
fucking
something.
dead.
He's just
He
gone.
wakes up and he's swirling. It's like, whoa!
Yeah, I don't know. I
That's-
just thought it was a
that's
crazy
messed up.
fact.
That's fucking hilarious, is what that
In
is.
case anybody had a hamster, just so you know, you
Go-
probably
go-
Public service announcement.
PSA.
Well, I'm glad you
Probably
guys
killed
didn't
it.
bury me alive while I was
Yeah.
in hibernation, so that's awesome.
Here lies Noah.
But yeah, no, went to Banff and everything. Beautiful place out there. Went
Yeah.
hiking and camping.
How long were you there? A week?
Yeah, it was just a week. We drove out there.
Yeah.
Drove out
What
there.
a drive, eh?
Oh my
Oh.
god. It's nice because like I have podcasts to catch up on. Like I will don't religiously listen to Critical Role.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like my go-to thing that I listen to when I'm doing like chores and stuff around the house.
It's the perfect treasure trove of
It
content.
is. It is.
Yeah.
So I just got to listen to a fuck ton of that on the drive out there and back. Stopped in Calgary. Got to do a bunch of activities out there. We did like some downhill go-karting and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Downhill go-karting?
Yeah. They basically it's just a big ass hill, and they just pave like a little route on the way down, and you just go in these like, I don't know.
It's like Mario Kart?
Yeah, basically a Mario Kart.
It's like those wiggle carts, like when you're a kid.
Honestly,
you know,
it basically is, because like if you pull back on the handles, that's like your brake and everything, and if you push forward, then you just go. Like there's no actual brakes or anything, so it's also equally terrifying.
You can't stop.
No,
Just
you
keep rolling.
can't.
So, anyways, the next day we did uphill go-kart. That shit sucked.
That shit sucked. Having to haul those things up there, my God.
Just pulling it the whole way to get to the top. All right, well, that was fun, I
having
guess.
come up with a system to get it uphill.
Yeah, no. Next day was uphill go-karting, so we had to drag them all up there. We didn't get to ride down because
That was yesterday.
Imagine if you had to like go to a downhill skiing area, but they didn't have like the lift or the rope
You have to
get
just
you
walk
up,
up
there.
the mountain.
just gotta hike up there.
And they're like, hey, it's a ski hill, not a food hill.
You're making indents in the snow.
What tragic.
So you have to like waddle up with the skis.
You're going sideways. Takes you 7
You're
hours.
like the short hops to like.
People with snowboards are like doing that weird penguin
Yeah, like,
waddle jump.
We got to come up with a better system.
See this circa the 1840s, apparently.
So yeah, there was that. Other than that, not a whole lot's changed.
Yeah.
Recently, I have been looking into importing vehicles.
Yeah,
from
this has
Japan
been a
and everything.
big project.
Randy, I haven't told you this.
Junk Monkeys exclusive.
Yesterday, I actually put my first payment down on one.
Ooh.
Hey.
So it's a 91 Honda Acti, a little tiny 4-wheel drive.
The way that Noah has explained this vehicle to me
Just
is
Google.
a mini truck
Yeah.
with a snowmobile engine.
Okay.
It has a 3-cylinder.
Is it the one
engine
that's
in it.
potentially on your shirt right now?
You get this one, right?
No,
Right?
not quite.
This one?
The British
no.
taxi
Okay.
cab.
No. Look up Honda Acti, ACTY. That's it. But yeah, it is similar to the one on my shirt.
Oh
here.
wow, I didn't even notice that. You're repping the brand.
Oh, I've seen these.
Hey.
What are these little
He's
For
a
the-
little guy.
For the audience at home, we're using the laptop in the sound booth.
Yeah.
Not
No,
that one. It's
ripping
the-
around
the-
in one of
the
these
91.
things?
Yeah, one of those.
Oh.
That's nice.
Absolutely tearing up the
What are you
streets
gonna
of
what are you-
Brandon.
what are you gonna do with that thing?
Whole shit
That's gonna
around.
be my car.
And that's it?
That's it.
Wow.
It's 4-wheel drive. It's a manual. It has under 100,000 kilometers.
Isn't the steering wheel going to be on the wrong side?
Yeah.
Okay,
How
cool.
much
There
is-
you
But
go.
look at how big the front window is. I have no blind spots. in that thing.
How much would one of them cost?
Under $4,000.
All right.
Under $4,000.
I might be buying one of them.
to get it shipped to Vancouver.
Brad was like, it's either going to be like $90,000 or like 2 cents. Like,
Yeah,
exactly.
No,
They're,
like, I'm
they
a
are
dirt
they're
cheap.
unbelievably cheap, and like majority of them are under $100,000 and kept in like fantastic condition.
And they last just forever. Or-
Yeah.
I guess it's a Honda. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Hondas
a Honda.
don't die.
They won't fucking die, and it's basically it's got a 3-cylinder engine in it, so it's basically just a snowmobile.
So absurd to me.
It's got 4-wheel drive. Like I'm
like
not
you're
gonna
going
get,
to PV and getting the oil for snowmobiles for this thing or what? Like
I don't
the
actually
Castrol.
know.
Like,
that's research.
They got
Right.
good
That
heat
is
in
that
there?
is some research that I'm gonna have to do. But yeah, I have purchased it, and I'm just waiting for a bunch of paperwork, and then I'm gonna be going through another company that's going to deliver it to Brandon.
So you've already bought this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
it's in the works.
Imagine
In the
pulling through the
works.
Tim's drive-through in that thing.
I wonder what. Yeah.
Oh,
does
you're
this
going to have
thing-
to like go to the other side of the car. And, like,
Oh, dude, you're gonna have to reach so
People
far.
do this. They reverse their way in.
That's
No
a good idea.
way.
That's worth
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah, people do that. You're not going to do that.
Why not?
I'd
Oh,
fucking
he's
do
gonna
that.
get the.
Because you're going to
like,
blow up and die.
Hey, just-
Why would I
just
blow
put
up
it in
and
the
die? You're going to crash. And
I'm gonna drive through.
I'm going to be there for it. It's going to be hilarious.
I want to be in the vehicle when this happens.
Yeah, you need a passenger when you're going through
You
the
can be.
drive-thru.
It's only got 2 seats in it.
Yes.
Hey.
Brad,
All the
Brad and I in the
squishy-
Brad and I in the back.
Yeah, we got the back.
That could be the Junk Monkeys mobile.
The
bro.
Junk Monkeys mobile.
Yes, we'll get it decked out. We'll get like logos all over it.
I've
The
seen
golden
my
banana,
God.
you know,
That actually would
Worst-
be really good. It
Worst
would get a lot of
idea I've
attention.
ever heard.
pretty bad.
I like it a lot. I think we should do
No,
it.
Brad, ship it.
I'm in.
I'm so excited for it to come. It is also like equal parts terrifying because like, when have you ever heard of somebody buying a car online from a different country?
A little sketch.
Actually,
just
it's funny.
now.
It's funny you say that. There's a YouTube channel called Outdoor Boys, and he just does survival stuff. He literally
I've seen stuff. I've seen stuff.
Luke from the Outdoor Boys.
Yeah.
I'm out in the wilderness with my kid. I skip all the videos with his kids. I hate them. Anyways,
them kids,
he bought
man.
like basically I think the same thing actually. It's
Yeah,
funny you say
there's
that.
tons of mini
Yeah.
trucks like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Japanese
There
mini
are
trucks.
tens of us.
there's
I've seen 'em.
literal like Facebook pages.
Wild.
Just in Canada.
Wild.
I've seen them before. I've seen people build houses on the back of them things. They put like a
I
little
Oh,
box.
there
do
you go.
that. It
And
has
they-
a carrying capacity of like 800 pounds.
Yeah. They basically just make a little box and then just like, yep, this is where I live.
Yeah, you get
Yeah, like, it's like Bender's closet in Futurama. Like it's just one
the
room.
funny thing
That's
about
pretty
it
much
is
it,
that
yeah.
like the bed space in the back of it, same size as modern trucks.
Yeah, it's got
Oh,
a big
yeah.
bed space. You can like
Well,
use it as a utility.
There's the
truck.
whole like discussion to be made about how trucks don't need to be as big as they are nowadays.
Yeah.
Because
Trucks
it's like
are becoming like a luxury
Well-
status item.
well, like the lengths are the same, but like it used to be here's your cab and then this is your bed.
Yeah.
But now it's like here's your cab and this is your bed.
Yeah,
Yep.
totally.
And it's
Yeah.
like your.
I saw a
space
funny
is cut in
video
half.
or
They're
a,
also
a photo
ridiculously
of
expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
$80,000 truck. It's like why?
now with 0%
I could buy a
finance.
house for that much money.
$0 down payment.
$0
only,
down.
Only $22.99.
Ram 2025.
How do we get 2025 trucks in 2023? Explain that math to me.
Okay, right? I
Yes.
saw an ad for that the other day, and I'm just like, it's not even 2024 yet. Chill.
Fuck it, man.
How you doing that? It's just marketing, man. It's
Well,
all about
duh.
marketing.
It doesn't make sense. You're
Yeah.
getting a truck from the future.
That's a good deal. I should buy it.
I was about to say you talking about the cabs getting shorter or no, the beds getting shorter.
Yeah.
I saw a photo of the Cybertruck, obviously Elon Musk's.
Oh, that's
Oh,
tiny.
Yeah, and like somebody tried to put their bike in it, and it just doesn't
fit.
work. Like,
It's
you
just not
can't-
even a truck.
You can't
it's
even.
just
No,
like,
it really isn't.
It really
it's just
isn't.
like a.
No.
It's just a weird.
It's a
toy.
glorified SUV with but the back is open basically.
Yeah.
It's not a good vehicle.
No.
I thought the back of it was just like a flat piece of metal.
Hey, but
that
you can
slanted
get
You'd
down.
think
shot
so,
at it,
but there's
though.
like a little bit of trunk that you. Can
There
use.
is trunk.
A
I thought it
little
was like
bit.
a whole thing where like the back of it like opened up
No,
like a
it's just-
built-in
no, it's
tunnel
stupid.
cover or
no,
something.
it's stupid, dude.
What? Oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
What the hell is that?
it's pretty bad.
I don't know, man.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's
Is
just
that
for
a
the
size-
for the
They got
sake
cyber
for the sake that this is a-
Cybertruck.
for the sake that this is $750,000.
Yep.
Like
it's funny that we took
Oh.
5 months off.
trying to figure out the
I
math
was like,
in his
what?
head.
It's funny
How
that we
much is
took
this truck?
5 months off and we came back to do car talk. Like the least on-brand thing for us.
Also, the
Wow,
thing I hate the
Cybertruck.
most.
Yeah, exactly. Dan's just like, come on.
No, the Japanese truck thing is really cool.
Yeah, that's
No,
awesome.
That's
I'm
pretty neat.
really excited. It's gonna take like 2 to 3 months for it to get here, though.
Oh, but dude, when it does,
So does it like get
You'll be whipping.
delivered to your house or?
So it's
You
going
pick it up
to
somewhere?
it's going to come off the ship in Vancouver,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going to get handed off to another company that does import exporting. But they also offer the services of delivering the vehicle to wherever you are in Canada.
Yeah.
So they're going to pick it up and then they're going to drive it or no,
Haul it.
they're going to haul it all the way out to Brandon here.
Cool.
I like the idea of like them airdropping it.
It
from
comes out like a
plane.
parachute.
Yeah, like
Just
that's
a cargo
hilarious.
plane. Yeah, throw down the flare.
Rogue
You have a-
wind
you have a-
hits your house.
You have a flare gun to let them know where you are.
Right here.
Fucking the guy that like the light sticks. Down here.
So
right
wait,
here.
somebody drove to that area to do the flight. They could have just drove the vehicle.
No.
No. We got a way to do it.
They mail Noah the light stick so he can.
Put this down in the middle of a field and stand back 100 feet.
It lands in the penitentiary. Damn it. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah,
That's
no,
really
I'm
exciting.
excited.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, no, it's exciting, exciting and scary.
Yeah, totally. That's a decent amount of money to put into the faith of others from across, like I don't know.
You'll
like,
be fine.
Any big purchase, I'm always just like, I don't know about this. Like,
Yeah, like I am scared, and as soon as the payment went through, I was just like, well, I'm not getting a truck, and I lost all that money.
I'm
now.
locked in now.
yeah.
Um,
Gotta get
but
those updates.
no, it is still like a reputable
Yeah,
company
you'll
that,
be
that
fine.
does
You'll be great.
that does all this stuff.
You're gonna be so hyped when you get that.
Oh, when it
vehicle.
gets here,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
be
God.
I'm gonna steal it.
I'm gonna laugh
I'd
so
rather you
hard when I
didn't,
see
for his
you
sake.
up in-
Too bad.
Dude, you can probably just pick it up, honestly.
Like I said, snowmobile.
I'm gonna be laughing my ass off when you roll up.
When
Yeah,
he rolls up in
cruising
that
around.
thing,
Yeah,
hell
it's
yeah.
like it's just gonna be Noah, like his head touching the roof.
I hope it
What's
has.
up, guys?
I hope it has the goofiest.
No, I'm gonna put a train horn on it.
Like GTA 5.
No, I was gonna say like Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah. He presses his horn and just like music starts playing.
That'd be incredible. All right, so that's everybody. I guess we'll just keep on going. Okay, so it's been 5 months.
Wow.
Five whole months.
That's a lot of time. Obviously, a lot of people know this. And in case you don't know, the reason why we stopped was because I needed to take a break because
It was just too sleepy.
I fell asleep.
He was there.
He was hibernating.
Randy
Yeah,
was
like
very
a-
happy.
Noah and I just hibernated, not together, but just.
I
what?
came to your house to bury you.
Yeah.
But like I was like I did the thing where I put the finger to your nose. I was like, oh, he's still alive.
Yeah. I wish I did
We gotta do
with
that
my
more with
hamster earlier,
hamsters.
but-
Yeah.
No, but
Oh, just like
I don't feel anything. But
That's so wild to me. Like, did they not have a heartbeat?
No, it's like so faint
Well,
because
what
they're
do you-
so small.
what are
they're
you
so
gonna-
small.
So
you
it's
can't
really hard
You're
to,
gonna, like-
to detect.
like take a stethoscope and like,
Like the tiniest.
Well, and most kids would be like, "Oh no, he's dead," and then just like,
they chuck him out the window.
yeah, and then one of the
Fucking
parents gonna do?
baseball bat.
put him in a sock.
How does when a hamster dies?
favorite fucking.
Like when a hamster dies, how else do like people just look in the cage and like, oh, he's not moving, and that's it. And
You
then
wait
he's-
like a
and then
day
he's
or
fucking
two.
dead.
He hasn't moved, and you're like, ah, he's fucking ripped.
Well, and, like
Yeah, he's
hamsters
fucking
are
dead,
so
you don't
cheap,
check.
right? Like,
Yeah,
oh no,
that doesn't mean
it's
they're disposable, man.
$5.
Yeah, I guess.
$5 says you're wrong. God, that's brutal. that is
that is a violence.
Really bad.
It's funny though.
Anyway,
Just put him in a sock. Holy shit.
that's my favorite. Like, there was a text post of like, if the Alvin and the Chipmunks were real, I would shove those guys in a sock and just slam them on the table.
Have you seen for like a solid week, maybe 2 weeks, about a month ago?
Yeah.
There was a solid period where people were making the. Did you see the Alvin and the Chipmunks in the microwave memes? It's exactly what it sounds like.
No.
But for about a week, people were making edits of them like screaming like, "Ah!" And then they pitch it up to sound like the Chipmunks, and then like
no.
it was like ASMR Alvin and the Chipmunks in the microwave, and it was like beep beep beep. But like the Alvin and the Chipmunks screaming and like
It makes me think of like they're singing that fucking like Christmas.
and for like a solid week, that's all people were posting on like
awful.
Twitter and Reddit. And,
Oh
like
my
it was so fucking funny.
So out of meme
I'm gonna go
culture
look
lately.
that up after this.
It was so out of left pocket.
I feel like we
pocket,
need
'cause-
reading notes for this show, where like by the end of it, we need to like have a list of things. It's like, okay, remember to look at this video.
Remember to look at microwavable Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin! They explode. Anyway,
Someone made an
no.
edit where that happened.
I'm not surprised.
I don't know how we got there, but it's be about to be sad.
Because we were talking about putting the hamster in the
Yeah,
sock and
yeah, we were.
slamming him on the table.
That's the through line.
That accomplishes nothing, by the way. It's just funny. Like, there's no end game for that.
No
It's
need for
just-
it. Just gotta make
Imagine
sure.
hitting your friend with it. Like,
Now you're down a hamster and a sock.
Yeah, you're not getting that sock back. Okay. Back on track. So, yes, we took the 5 months. I needed a break because obviously I went through a breakup, and that was really, really rough. And so, man, I'm not gonna lie. It's been fascinating because like I haven't had that much experience with like grief or loss. I've been very lucky in that regard. Like my grandma died when I was like 16, I want to say, but like I knew it was coming, so it wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like the grief process, I don't remember being a significant thing for that one. Grief process for this sucked. In that like it was really, really weird because it was like the first 2 months were I was riding okay, but then like last 2 months I want to say have been awful and like really bad and making me be like, oh man, I don't think I'm ever coming back to the podcast because I don't know if I'm ever going to get out of this rut. I am very glad to say that I am back on track with Randy McLeod.
Yeah,
Randy
he's
McLeod.
back.
He's back. It's been a process, and I would like to thank everybody that helped, even just any conversation that I've had with you, or anybody that's listening to this. That's been huge. Like, that has been like something that we support. Big thing. And then also, like, doing the right steps has been huge. Jogging has been great. A focus on cooking has been great. Enjoying music again has been great. Therapy has been great. It's all been very, very helpful to the point. Like, I started this process of being like, doing the right things in quotations, and nothing was changing. So I was like, why am I not better?
Right, yeah.
You know,
This is supposed to work.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But man, it turns out there's no set schedule, there's no set timeline or anything like that, and I found that really, really fascinating. And it's been like a very man, I've learned a lot in the last little while, and that's been fantastic. And I'm so sorry to bring the energy down from smacking a hamster on the table to this, but like, yeah, I just wanted to say, like, that's the reason why we've been off for 5 months. It wasn't because Brad said something offensive or anything like that. We had to go through HR and the whole thing. You know?
Junk Monkeys HR.
Junk Monkeys HR.
Who would that be?
Russ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Probably.
a third party.
Cassie.
Cassie.
The
probably
hamster.
Cassie, yeah.
Yeah, Cassie would be.
She'd be like,
That's
that
why
was
We
got
just
rid
text
of
her on
all-
Messenger and be like, or like in the comments, be like, "Hey, Cassie,"
So,
like publicly.
Got something we need to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Just public
You
information.
can just message me, guys.
Yeah, but this is easier.
Communicating through YouTube comments sounds like the most convoluted bullshit I've ever heard.
Sounds like an
Hilarious.
old lady not understanding how to
Yeah.
like you text people. So it's like, I texted you on YouTube.
No, you didn't.
No, Grandma.
Old ladies just posting on each other's like Facebook boards and everything.
Oh, it's the worst, dude.
I just like misuse of emojis when I see it happen.
It's usually pretty funny.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm so sorry for your laugh, and it's like the crying
Crying
laughing face.
laugh.
Just laughing their ass off.
Lol. Lots of love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely what that means.
I've never got that.
You never seen that one?
No, I've seen it a million times. It's just like, well, Georgia, you know, from high school, her family uses it that way. So
Wild.
like, I was just like, that 99% of the world disagrees with you.
You're wrong.
You gotta be careful. when you
Yeah,
do
you
that.
do.
Yeah, understand that. Like, if you're
I'm so
trying to
s-
be sincere,
I'm so sorry for your loss. Laughing out loud. It's like, what?
Yeah,
that's really fucked up.
doesn't really convey
Yeah.
grieving.
No, you know that doesn't mean lots of love, right? No, I know what it means.
Gotcha.
It's like, wow.
Last thing I want to say, at the beginning of this process, like 2 months ago ish, I was watching Better Call Saul.
Hell
as
yeah.
as one does, and there's a moment where Mike Ehrmantraut, our favorite character, of course.
Finger.
What?
Finger.
What?
Kid named, you don't know the.
No.
Oh, man. Everyone calls him Finger. It was like meme culture. Because it's like kid named Finger meme, and it's the picture of Mike Ehrmantraut. Man, you are out of the meme game.
I am.
Yeah.
I've been out of it for a while,
Yeah.
man. My Instagram feed is full
Makes
of.
me sound schizo, but all like everyone's gonna know what I'm talking about.
But there's a scene where like he goes through something, and then like classic Mike doesn't really talk about things very much. So there's just one part, and it's stuck with me the entire fucking like for 4 months, where he just says, "I'm better now," and then that's it. But that conveys so much about him and what he like, his acceptance and stuff like that. And I'm so glad to be able to say I'm better now, and that is very exciting.
Yeah.
Happy to hear it. Happy to hear it.
Yeah. So, with that out of the way, I wanted to talk about. We've already covered reflecting on the break. I feel like that was something that we talked about. It's like, oh man, it's been 5 months.
We've been doing
What
things.
we've been doing. So, a couple things I want to clear up. We're not changing the name for now. I know that was a thing that we were
Yeah.
going to do before we went on this break.
Mhm.
I can't be bothered, to be honest with you.
Hey, man.
I remember we were struggling with it, and then we had a meeting about it, and then we were like, why don't we just stick with the name?
Yeah,
hard
after
to
a
figure it
solid
out.
hour and a half of talking back and forth
Yeah, but
about
I
it.
had a fun time with that conversation.
was fun,
so,
yeah. It
was.
Yeah. It's nice to just chat with the buddies every once in a while, you know? So yeah, we're not going to be changing the name. I apologize if you were like, oh, fuck yeah, finally I can not have the name The Junk Monkeys on my phone anymore.
I like
but-
how we for a whole episode just shit talked the name. You're like, that fucking sucks. Why would
This
I-
name's garbage. Anyways, we're keeping it.
Yeah,
so-
we're keeping
pretty
it around,
iconic. Well, that was the thing, right? We were talking about how like it needs like 3 things. It needs to be recognizable, and other
Memorable.
things,
Yeah,
memorable.
and the other 2 things.
yeah, yeah.
And we're just not gonna
We're
not
just
gonna
not
figure
gonna
that
bother
out.
right
Oh,
You know
well,
what? We're getting close to Christmas. It's gonna get busy.
Yeah.
well, and like Junk Monkeys is like it hit most of the boxes, whatever the last one was.
Yeah. I'm so glad we remember.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't remember.
and like we were talking before we came in the podcast or like into the booth today, like Dan and I were like, it feels like it's only been like a couple days or
Yeah.
like a couple weeks.
Yep.
And while Noah was like, it's been years. Yeah. How do you feel?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been so busy. It's like I don't know.
You forgot we did a podcast.
No, I was like, it's like it was happening.
Out
and
of
now that-
mind?
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of out of mind, and then I'm like, I'm back, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is fucking sick.
Dallas Lowen.
Oh yeah, this fucking
drop.
sucks.
Fuck this place, dude. I'm out.
Whoa! I thought there was something.
Me
I
too.
was like,
Oh my
no.
God. I was gonna be like, okay, first of all, you're out of here. Second of all, on my goddamn walkthrough, like
Fuck the walkthrough,
Brad
man.
just
I'm
tipped
leaving.
over his.
I
coffee
made that. Fuck you.
cup. Hey, Ned, come on, man. It's actually very well put together.
That looks really good.
Yeah. Anyway,
He said I was gonna be like, how to get banned from the makerspace. That was 101 with Bradley Gertzen.
Wanted poster on the wall.
Big black and white picture of your face.
Spilled a cup of coffee.
Dal texted me and he says that Rand, I can't believe it's been 2 years since you started the podcast. And he said that I was like, "There's no way."
What?
It has been over 2 years
Are you
since we
serious?
started the podcast.
That's a lie. And
Because we started it in
Where's the fucking mouse, dude?
Yeah.
October, September?
October, I'm pretty sure. It was like October
Damn.
5th or something. In 2021.
2020.
Jesus, I
Isn't
was
that
like
wild?
18.
Yeah, because
No.
we were just back from COVID was the thing,
Yeah.
right?
And like still kind of in the throes of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of getting
Like
launched
things
was
were
very
kind of
touch
opening
and
up. But
go.
yeah. But like, yeah, if you go back to like the first episode, it is 2 years,
2 years
ago.
ago.
2 years ago.
Wow.
Jesus.
And let me tell you, we've gotten better at podcasting.
We have been
Yep.
better than what we were.
October 22nd,
Still our best-
2021.
Still our best episode so far.
No.
160
Oh, I thought you.
views.
I
Not quality.
I was gonna say, what the hell are you talking about?
No.
Nonsense.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I know, like, something that we want to do. I haven't put in the calendar yet, but like best of Junk Monkeys. I really think
Yeah,
that would be a
that's a
great
good one,
idea
yeah.
for like a quick highlight reel, and also just something we could react to, and for an episode, it'd be a fun time.
That'll be a hilarious episode.
Can't
Like
wait.
looking back at,
Yeah, reflecting,
reflecting.
We all got to pick like maybe
Our
two
clips.
of our favorites or 3 of our favorites.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Get Cassie in there because she's got
ask
that.
around, yeah.
I'm just gonna be picking timestamps probably that Cassie's already put in there.
I feel like Cassie's usually got
yeah,
the
she's
stuff
dialed,
locked
she's
down.
dialed in. She's
Yeah.
gonna be so excited to hear. I haven't told her that
in the
we're recording
elevator
again.
fight.
I haven't really told anybody that we're.
I haven't either.
No.
Every like the second I got back to volleyball, everyone was like, "How's the podcast going?" I was like, "Hiatus, man. Run a little hiatus."
Yeah.
And then
It's cool
and
that
now
people
happening.
ask though.
Yeah.
Oh,
they were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"How's the
Awesome.
podcast going?"
I remember, I went out
Hiatus right
for supper one time with some friends from Highways,
Mhm.
and one of them was like, who isn't on Instagram, and he was like, "So, how's the podcast going?" And the other guy was like, "No, they're on hiatus right now." And I'm like, "Hey, somebody got the message."
Hey.
All right.
He's like, "No, come on, man. Don't be insensitive."
asshole.
Sonder and like Nightmare and like Sonder, Nightmare, and then Arian.
Yep.
They all asked regularly.
Yeah.
They're like, "When's the next episode?" And I'm like,
That excites me, man. It excites
"I don't
me.
know."
Yeah, I know,
big
and I know I was the
comeback.
holdout.
Oh, I
but,
No,
like,
it's
I know-
fine. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, like,
I know Chris is going to be hyped that we're
I
back.
know, and I haven't told him. Like, it's
told
so
him.
exciting.
We should just drop it.
That's what I'm kind of
Just
thinking
hot
of
drop,
doing.
just cold.
But I do
cold
want to
cut.
do like a hype video moving into
I'd
it.
love to.
But we gotta plan it. We gotta plan it.
definitely should do pre-stuff though.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think we should cold drop it.
No.
That'll get
I
no
like-
views.
I like cold
'cause
cuts.
that's
the algorithm won't pick it up.
Yeah, we
so.
won't. I can't just
Not
put
that
out
it
an
would
Instagram
normally,
story.
but
Yeah.
the algorithm.
We'll figure it out.
We'll put like a early 2000s like hype video that would come up
Edited
for like
movie
movies
maker.
and stuff.
this summer.
PowerPoint spinning animation.
The side of the screens is always
Breaking
like darkened
news.
and everything.
Vignette.
Yeah, it's got the dark vignette on it.
That'd be so funny.
One other thing I wanted to bring up about the podcast. I know they're usually our least performing episodes, but I want to get in front of this. The Film Fantasy League. I'm not
Oh.
making a trophy. I am too busy to do that. I'm not
Fair
gonna
enough.
lie to you. Get the idea of finding a trophy, getting it retrofitted to be a Junk Monkeys trophy. That's not
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
It's
lot of
not
stuff to do
happening.
there.
I apologize. Obviously, did not expect any of the things to happen this year that happened. So
What are the standings right now?
I haven't updated that file in a
Can
while.
we-
I was.
Sorry. How hard is it to petrify a banana?
Do you know what petrifying is?
Yeah. But like, is there a way to like just cover it in plaster or something? Or
That's not what
That's not
petrifying is.
petrifying.
no, but like
That's paper mache.
preserve.
To answer your question, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we have a woodworking shop here We could make a really shitty trophy.
Could we just
really
make,
fast.
Could we just
That's
make a
fair.
shitty banana and just paint it gold?
Oh my god, can we please do that?
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
terrible.
You know what? This could be a
Oh,
fun little like.
No,
this is our
Junk Monkey side quest.
Yeah.
We all come take the training because you got to do the training to
Right,
be in
right,
there.
right.
Right.
We all come take the training one night.
Yeah.
And then we make the worst dog shit, dog
have a
walk, dog
banana.
ass trophy.
Yeah.
It's a competition. Who can make the
Who
worst
can make the
trophy?
worst trophy?
I don't even
I
know
would
how-
just make a bomb.
I just
And
make
just
a
like,
block of
here you
wood
go.
and draw a banana on it. Just a block of wood, draw a
You know what?
banana on it.
There's something to this. I feel
Yeah.
like we could do something with this. Yeah.
The golden banana, it's just an apple.
I couldn't figure out how to curve it. I'm sorry.
It's just a mango. It's just totally off.
It's yellow though, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's
Write that down. Junk Monkey side quest.
You know what? I am gonna write that
Woodworking.
down. However, I only have one hand, so I'll do it after.
What woodworking Junk Monkey episode? We'll start. We'll just have like one of those ASMR videos of like
Yeah,
the people
it
that
would-
have like the like.
It'd be
cold
such
cuts in
bad
between.
audio because it would just be.
Like just shit though. Yeah, it's gotta be terrible.
Here I am about to use the bandsaw.
Right beside them.
And I boost the
Awful.
shit out of the level.
You have to peeking the entire time.
Yeah.
You can't not be peeking.
It would just sound like.
We're being served like a law order. Like
And then it stops. The first cut is done.
Only 12 more to go.
just Brad cutting his finger and being like,
Yeah, that's the end of the
that's
episode.
the other. Yeah, that's the likely outcome.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We got to go to the hospital.
Time to go.
See you later.
Anyways,
Anyways, next episode, Junk Monkeys hospital visit.
yeah. So there's that. I will update the standings, but yeah.
All right.
I can't remember
Okay.
any
I'm
of
gonna-
the movies.
I'm gonna
I
win.
picked.
No, neither do I. I think.
I got this. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I think Dan, you.
I'm in
were-
the lead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 600,000 points.
Mhm. From
Damn, really?
No.
Oh.
name a movie that did well this year on Metacritic. Go.
Yep.
Give me a goddamn second, okay?
No, Noah's trying to think of one.
Wow.
Wow, you
That
guys
was
Yeah,
wild.
it's sync.
Wow.
We're thinking, okay? What's that one movie with the actors?
Oh,
Right.
You know what
that,
I'm-
that did real
Yeah,
well.
that was
Love
good.
them.
That's
movies.
FNAF
really good.
movie.
Was
Well,
that on
real
the
bad.
draft?
Hell no.
I hope not.
No.
What?
That wasn't
sure
even.
Brad would've
That
put it
wasn't
on
even
there.
a conceptual thing.
I would've-
when
I
the
would've
draft
got
was-
it.
No. Sorry, Brad. You're not bad at choosing bad movies. Noah put The Expendables 4 on this.
Yeah, but I
right.
had a low score set for it.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, because if you got close
If you
enough,
got it right on, you
Yeah.
would get more points. But
Listen, I have a history of getting it bang on.
You
in
are good
terms
at
of, like,
Metacritic.
you
movie
do.
rating.
But you went with The Expendables 4.
Yeah, I know. Low bar.
Okay.
Low bar.
We should do another like, because we did that one episode where we did like a game show and you were like quizzing us and
Yeah.
doing games. We should do another episode like that. That was fun.
Which one was that?
I don't know, a long time.
That
It
was
was like
like one of
movies.
the first 5.
Yeah.
Was that? I think like
about
in
16.
the first couple episodes, we would do like at the end of the show, it'd be like, all right, we're gonna do the final segment, which is like a quick trivia show or
Yeah.
something like that.
And then we realized that was way too difficult to do every episode.
Yeah. So we'll get there. You know what, man? That's the thing. We're back in the experimental phase, kind of.
I
of
forgot
like
how fun it
we're
is
getting
to
back
make
to it.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we can just this show is not a rigid format.
No.
Very free form.
As you have seen, we've created things like create a debate, reviews,
Hot seat.
Creative
Did
showcase.
we have hot seat?
We did have a hot seat at some point.
Did we?
We did have a hot seat.
We had the creative showcase.
was a hot seat
Questions
for?
from a hat. You know,
Yeah.
this show is not a rigid thing.
It's flexible.
Just
Flaccid one
like-
might say.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yes.
It's my episode. I have to get a penis joke in.
Not
Every-
like
You don't
my
have to.
Nothing
Well, I
like
mean,
a flaccid banana.
I got to.
It's on brand. I know.
God, imagine
but,
making
like,
the
I gotta keep it going.
thing just a rotten banana. Here you go.
Well, that's
Just
what I
an-
was
just
thinking
an
about.
Turn-
Like
you can turn this into a
plastic
banana
bra.
loaf.
when
Casting
Brad was
it in
talking about
resin.
like when he was talking about like paper macheing a banana, but like just leaving it on his desk so it rots from the inside and then you can't get it out because paper mache.
just fucking smells the
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ew.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious
No.
if we just did that, and then that was the trophy, and the longer that.
But
we
you
have
never
it in
told anybody
rotation-
that there was a live banana in
Yeah,
there.
and then someone's like, "Dude, what is that smell?"
There's a hamster in there.
Just hibernate. I know where to put him, man. He was hibernating.
I thought he was sleeping.
No, that's the trophy. It's just a bloody sock.
Aww.
You thought he was sleeping, so you cast him into a mold of a fucking banana? What the nonsense?
It's
A
our-
bloody sock. Jesus
That's messed up.
Chrysler building. It's really funny, though.
Oh no.
I've been saying Jesus Chrysler building a lot recently. That's been my thing.
He's Chrysler.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like that.
Jesus Chrysler building.
I thought you said Jesus Christ, they're building.
That's
No.
what I thought you said. That is
No.
what I thought you
Me
said.
and Fortnite. when they're not bots.
Jesus Christ, they're building.
They're building. I was thinking Jesus Chrysler building again.
I don't
What the hell?
No,
But
Jesus
oh,
Christ
geez.
building.
Jesus Chrysler building. Haha, funny Fortnite game reference.
Uh,
Can you don't though?
probably picked up pretty big. I wanted to talk about as well. Noah, you went to Banff.
Yeah.
I, over the summer, went to Alberta. I went to.
We talked about that when we had coffee, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I went to Kananaskis with some friends.
You went to Canada? Yo.
Kananaskis.
Hey, me too.
Can-
I live there.
If you don't make the joke. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking because we made the joke all week, all weekend.
I'm holding it in right now.
Good.
No, I don't know what the joke is.
Kananaskis.
I'm not in
Ah,
Kananaskis
There you
anymore.
go.
Oh,
Yeah. I said it out loud. I'm sorry, Randy. Another hiatus is going to be.
So yeah, we're taking
Another
a
later.
6-month break.
I can just imagine like we put out this episode and then the next day it's the text post again. Hi guys, Randy here.
I just can't mentally do this anymore.
I'm just not in a good place.
It's not even I need a break. It's I'm fucking done with this shit.
I'm just trying to wrangle this guy.
I thought it was the breakup, but it was just a podcast.
Yeah.
man. It's been down this whole
I needed a
time.
break. No, I went to.
I'm moving to Europe.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. F this.
I went to Kananaskis with some friends from college, and dude, I'm gonna relate this trip to a topic I wanted to talk about in this episode: the recharge and how important the recharge is. I feel like now, obviously, you won't be able to convince businesses of doing this, but I feel like people need a time of year of just only for recharge, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like
100%.
mental health wise, physical health wise, I feel like people just need like a budget to go see something.
Mhm.
And does it ever do wonders? Because
Oh, yeah.
like I went to like there's something about mountains. Like genuinely, I as a lot of people probably know, I'm not sticking around in Brandon, Manitoba. Like that is not the plan.
Fuck this place, man.
I'm not saying that. I'm kind of saying
I'm saying that.
I'm saying that.
I'm saying it right now.
exactly.
This place sucks.
So I want to go see things, and I want to go see mountains, especially because there's just something about it where I just like I don't know, man. Like we were driving, it was driving from Brandon to Alberta, and Noah, you know, the drive through Saskatchewan
Flat as fuck.
is awful.
Pretty stinky.
Shout out to Christopher Vazell
Oh
for
my
having to
God.
do that for work.
Rancid, one might say.
Rancid, rancid.
I don't know
One
how
might say
he
it.
does it.
Absolutely disgusting.
Stinky boy.
The drive to Saskatchewan is the
Awful.
worst drive.
It's the baddest drive.
We have the best views in Manitoba.
No, we don't. Shut up, Trump. Anyway,
Die.
so we're driving, and it's. I think it was a 12-hour drive.
A
And
3-hour tour.
What?
You know what that is?
no,
Gilligan's Island.
shit. Sorry.
Okay. no.
Is that one of your memes?
It's a TV
I know
show.
what it is.
F
I know what
you.
it is.
That's one of them meme things you've been talking about.
Gilligan. But no, like we finally in the last hour. That's when the mountains came over the horizon, and that's when I was like, "Oh, it was worth it." It was
Oh,
all
it is
worth
on.
it. Yeah. Did a bunch of hiking and quickly realized that I was out of shape back then, and it was fantastic. It was genuinely like such a like, oh, my soul is back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it felt so good to just recharge. And I'm assuming you probably felt that when you went to
It
Banff.
was fantastic. We were only there for a week, but then like the week after, we just went to the cabin.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, that entire 2-week period did so much.
Yeah. People need to recharge because, like, man, burnout is a thing. Doing the same thing over and over again is a thing.
I think I'm gonna drop out of school.
No,
I'm not
you're
saying
so
that.
close.
Yeah,
No,
Brad,
that's what
hell
you
yeah.
Just said, dude.
No, that's not what I said.
Dude, that's
I
what
said
I
you
heard.
need a designated time to recharge.
Yeah, I'm dropping out.
Right
No,
now.
I need that
now.
time right fucking now.
Yeah, it's happening right now.
Your mom texts me. It's like, what did you tell my son? But yeah, like
Your son's an adult, Mrs. Gertson.
not my problem.
Why is he talking about mountains?
But yeah, that was a fantastic experience, and I can't wait. And I think like I genuinely will be planning more things, obviously like within my budget because my budget pretty low right now. But coming this spring, coming this summer, even in the winter, maybe let's discoveries per week, per hour, per my
second, per
exactly.
Yep.
Junk Monkey's trip.
Yeah.
Vacation.
to Hambury
Or
Hill.
something
Hey.
something
Birds
as,
Hill Park.
something as simple as like a food trip. You know what I mean? Like going somewhere specifically to go eat food at places you have not eaten food or try foods that you have not tried. I really want to incorporate that because like that's fairly inexpensive when you think of like the grand scheme of things. Like if you're like fly across the country or drive to Winnipeg and get some food. You know, I don't know.
Darian and I did that 2 summers ago.
Right.
Where we were just like, what are you doing next week? Nothing. I have a couple of days off. Okay. Want to just go to Winnipeg? Do what? Just go.
Yeah.
Go
It's
shopping.
It's surprisingly fun.
Go get food. And we were like, yeah, sure. So we just morning came, drove to Winnipeg, went to Polo Park, went to Long and McQuaid, played a bunch of instruments. That was fun for me. He didn't care.
Yeah. Long and McQuaid is actually a super nice store.
Oh, all the acoustic room.
Yeah,
Oh,
super sweet.
had IHOP for the first time.
Yep.
Super mid.
Yep.
We talked about that on the podcast.
I think we did.
We did. Yeah, I remember. And just had a day for him and I, and it was awesome.
And honestly, that's a recharge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
A
it's
small one. Yep.
yeah,
Absolutely.
totally.
I did that.
What do you mean?
I did
Good
that.
for you,
I wa-
buddy.
I did that.
Golden Star. No, I went up to see Mike and just like stayed at his place for like 2 or 3 days.
There you
and then
go,
we went to
yeah.
like an escape room and stuff. It was super sick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Went to get good food. Had a lot of good food.
Yeah.
May have got maybe smoked some weed sometime.
Whoa!
I'm doing it.
It's fine. It's Canada.
Illegal.
No, it is legal.
We made
It's not illegal.
Welcome to the Skunk Monkeys.
That's the day I quit.
Yeah, we're all just doped up.
We made just high as fuck in the booth.
That's the day you get kicked out of the
Absolutely.
makerspace. Like,
You're not
holy
allowed
shit.
to do that.
We made
Oh, we got the
them
veg
shish kebab things, and I ate like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Hell
Unreal.
yeah.
Hell
I've
yeah.
never eaten so
Those
much.
shish kebab things or
Dude,
just shish
I've-
kebabs?
They were just shish kebabs.
Okay.
But I've never eaten so many shish kebabs in my life.
What kind? Chicken,
Um,
beef?
Oh, we just made them. I think it was beef, and then we just like cut up some vegetables.
Hell
and,
yeah.
like, I think we just got
Nice.
Walmart ones, and
Yeah.
then like pulled off the meat from the Walmart shish kebabs, and then just stuffed them on a different thing. Cause
Yeah.
why the fuck would we do it any other way?
Recently, I made chicken gyro, like meat.
Like gyros?
Yeah. But like, I bought some like metal skewers and just like slid it on there and then baked it in the oven. Turns out pretty tasty.
Gee,
Pretty good.
they know what they're doing.
They do.
Gee whiz, that's goody good.
Gee whiz, that's goody good. Hell yeah.
Make it a T-shirt.
Brad, I know you have to go somewhat soon, so we will start
Yeah, my
ramping
scheduled
down.
my scheduled directions in 12 minutes.
I was when 620
Right.
came along, I was gonna go. Like, hey, we gotta start wrapping it up.
Brad's about to get that.
No, I don't care, but oh no.
No.
That's for the first 30.
But to end this, I wanted to thank each of you in this room.
Brad's gonna start tearing up.
Genuinely, thank you for coming back to this show. I was kind of wondering if like maybe like the excitement might have gone down or like the hype of like getting out of schedule is always tough to come back into schedule. Obviously, I know that because it took me forever to fucking come back into this booth. But yeah, I just want to like say thank you, and I really hope that people and like again, the amount of times you probably heard somebody be like, "Hey, where's the podcast?"
Dude,
you
so many times.
like. It turns out people kind of enjoy listening to us talk, and that's kind of ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it so much, and I'm so excited to feel rejuvenated and recharged enough to do it again. So, yeah,
It's good to be back.
I'm ready
It's
to
great
go,
to be
man.
back.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to just expand
yeah,
on the idea a little more.
yeah.
And for the audience at home, we have a bunch of episodes lined up.
Yeah.
Like we have
We actually have a
doc-
content map.
A doc.
We do have a
we're
content
we're
map.
good to go into the new year.
Yeah.
Like I think it extends into March.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
No,
we
we
have
got it.
we have content lined up. Some banger episodes coming up that I'm excited for.
Absolutely. We didn't even
Boston
get
things.
into it this podcast, but like, man, I can't wait for music episode part 2.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to do a
yeah.
cooking episode again. I can't wait to do another creative showcase. Like,
Hell yeah.
I'm so excited to do these things that like I'm finding so much joy in now. Like,
I was listening to the Creative Showcase.
Yeah.
Loved it so much.
It's a great
the other day.
time.
Actually, it was actually
I had a
unreal.
wonderful time
I
doing
was sitting
that.
there just like vibing.
Yeah.
Every time
It was a very honestly, like,
your songs came on or you started reading your stories. I
Yeah.
was like sitting there like you.
totally.
Just
Go,
like
baby.
going hard in his room.
yeah, I was.
You still playing guitar?
No, I'm so busy, dude.
Aw,
I
rad.
pick it up
Busy.
every once in a while and make sure I can still push the strings down. But I'm like,
Get
I'll
that
play
string.
like things I already know, but I haven't really been learning anything, unfortunately.
We gotta talk about music.
I'm
soon.
really excited
'Cause, like,
to.
I have a podcast or not podcast. I have a playlist on Spotify that's called "If I Skip, You're Out." In that, like, it's just like bangers that I've been listening to lately. And if the day that I skip it is the day it gets off the playlist.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, is
Please.
it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I have this new idea I heard from there was a lady in Highways that was doing it,
Mhm.
and what she did is she made playlists for every season, and then at the end of the year she would like look through them and find her favorite ones and put it into
Oh,
her.
cool.
Yeah, so it's like I started like a fall 2023, and then when I discover a new song, I just throw it in there, and it's just a timeline thing. So then it's like, oh, what was that song I was listening to? And you just click there.
Yeah.
And then like the girl was doing it for like 5 years. Like she would
Oh,
go
wow.
back and be like, oh yeah, back in like 2020, I was listening to this.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, dope. I love this song. I'm glad you can find. I don't know. Just keeps all the music in one spot.
No, that's cool.
And then
idea.
like an annual review of your favorites.
Yeah.
It's like your own YouTube music recap or your own
like Spotify rap.
yeah
Yeah.
Spotify wrap up thing.
Nice.
That's cool. Good idea.
Yeah.
Recommend.
One last story before we go. On the topic of music, and maybe we can even talk about this in the music episode. Mike came out for his birthday, and
When was this?
month.
What the heck?
October 29th is his birthday, so probably that weekend.
We're in November,
Month ago.
like a month ago.
Went and
A
got beers.
month ago.
We drank a lot.
Okay.
We drank a lot.
It was a good time.
That was a bad time.
That was a great
was
time.
a great time.
I loved it.
Anyway,
Play structure very, very drunk.
you did?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we stopped at Stanley Park.
We were walking through to your house and we just started playing on the slides and
Oh,
stuff.
that's right.
I almost fell off and you were yelling at me to be safe.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. Anyway, there was just a point where we were listening to music, and like Brad and I were just chatting about music, and I was like, huh, this is really nice just to talk. And that's why I want to have a music chat with you, because like, dude, I've been finding some like you recommended me a long time ago by the Black Pumas. I think it's Colors. And like, dude, that is still a regular repeat in my album.
Fantastic song.
I'm going to listen to that on the way to practice tonight.
Incredible. So good. And I listened to that entire album because I've been on album kicks now, where I just go like from the start to the end of as one does with an album. And dude, that album is really fucking good. Like, oh, anyway.
You said you listened to Noah Khan?
Yeah, I listened to that the other day. It was really good.
Yeah. I've been listening to the one with the lady, and I can't remember the name of, and I just listened to it, and yeah, that's it. That's the whole thought. Throw that one out there for everyone to listen to.
We'll get it. You know what?
I value your
We're going to
time
save
as
this
a
for the
listener.
music
That's the
episode part
music
2.
episode.
Yeah, definitely. Let's wrap this up, guys. Thank you so much for being here once again. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you to the listeners once again. We're back, baby.
Yeah.
And it is exciting.
Back in black.
I'm wearing gray.
Thank you to the Creation Nation Maker.
None of us are wearing black, actually.
I have
actually
no.
messed up.
That's brown. Actually, I lied.
It's navy.
Thank you to the Creation Nation Makerspace. They do a bunch of crazy cool stuff down here in downtown Brandon.
It's a cool space.
Yeah. Make sure to remember Operation Get Ran to San Fran.
Get
baby.
rain to San Fran.
Woo! Link for that will be in the description. And who else do I thank? I thank you. Right.
Whoa.
Dan. I thank you.
There's a list in my head here, and I
was
forget
trying,
it.
trying to remember the rigmarole.
The rigmarole.
Did you know pastor is not pasture?
Yeah, I did actually.
Only took me
Like
to this year.
Pastor is not pasture?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very different words.
Yeah. No.
Oh, like you mean like
I thought that the way to pronounce pastor was pasture for some reason.
you know
Still.
that you saying it out loud. I feel like
Christ.
I wouldn't correct you if you
Yeah.
said it to me.
See, they did. Noah did the other day, and I was like,
Absolutely.
you know what?
What was
Anyway.
the context?
It's a long story.
Okay,
Basically,
okay.
like I when I was a kid, I was big into the church, and they were like, "Oh, you're gonna be Pastor Rand," and I always call myself Pasture Rand,
Oh.
and
Pastor Rand, you just
just a field. Just a field.
Empty.
Couple cows
Randy, this is your
grazing
future,
on
man.
ours.
This is
Yeah.
your future.
Wow.
Take a good long look at it because it ain't far. There's a fence a mile that way.
Yeah, sure could use a good rain. Dan, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
For editing, for creating dope music, which you're listening to right now.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, it just paused? It's not. It's back.
Okay.
Just going hard to nothing. He's got his own music. I've missed editing this.
Yeah, and I'm so excited to like listen back to it again. You know,
I'm gonna do this one edit. I'm gonna be like, I fucking hate this.
I'm putting in my 2 weeks.
You wouldn't get it 2 weeks from me. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'd get a text.
Yeah,
I'd be
I'm
like,
done, dog.
yeah, 3 words probably. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
Yeah. Fair.
No context. He'd be like, I know what this means.
That's fair.
I would give it a
exactly.
thumbs up.
Just the like.
Thumbs up, salute emoji.
Yes, yeah.
Thanks for all your service.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much. And guess what? We're gonna see you in 2 weeks, and that's really exciting to say.
2 weeks.
So,
We're gonna 2 weeks.
see you later, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
See ya.